Alrighty, so here we go with lesson 69. So today we're talking, it's on page, let's see, 440 is where we start. So this tells us that that little line segment is 1 centimeter long. If we divide a centimeter into 10 equal lengths, each equal length is 1 millimeter long. So a dime is about 1 millimeter thick. So millimeter is smaller than a centimeter. And then up here, let's see, says the words centimeter and millimeter are based on Latin words, same that we talked about with our prefixes and suffix. Centum is a Latin word for 100, just like century means 100 years. Centum means 100. So a centimeter is 1/100th. Just like we see those boxes. So if we have those big boxes and one little box is shaded out of those 100 boxes, that would be like 1/100th, a centimeter. So 1/100th of a meter, just as a cent is 1/100th of a dollar. So if you think a centimeter, the same as a penny. Milla is a Latin root word for 1,000. A millimeter is 1,000th of a meter, just as a millimeter is 1,000th of a liter. So milla, I know it kind of sounds like million, but it means 1,000. So milla is 1/1,000th. So here's a lovely, we usually see rulers with inches and centimeters. We don't often see them with millimeters, but there you can see the little lines for the millimeters. So we can see that each centimeter equals 10 millimeters. So 1 centimeter, 10, 2, 20, 3, 30, 4, 40, and so on. So 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. So if we look at this one, and I'm going to be using this little whiteboard here. So if we look at the segment below, how many millimeters long is it? So we go over, there's 10, 20, 30, and then we know that these bigger ones are about counting by fives. So you could count in all those little ones, so go 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, but you can also look at these kind of bigger ones and know that those are every 5. They're tick marks for every 5. I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but every 5th one is those medium tick marks. So that means it is 35 millimeters. So we can 10, 20, 30, and then to 5. We also have this lovely paper clip, which says it is 3 centimeters long. How many millimeters long is it? So again, just like up here, if we know it's 3 centimeters, we can just look up, 3 centimeters is 30 millimeters. So it would be 30 millimeters. And then we can look down here. It says using the scales below, we see that a segment is 25 millimeters long. It's 2 5/10 centimeters. So we can use fractions again for these. When we look at the tick marks, we go over 1, 2. So it's 2 is our big number. And then it's at the 5, so the 5 goes on top. And how many total tick marks is it out of? 10. So that is how you get 2 5/10. So big number 2 over 5, and it is out of 10. And usually write metric measures as decimal numbers instead of fractions. So 25 millimeter segment is 2.5 centimeters long. You don't usually use fractions then, you use decimals. So we've been learning how to put fractions into decimals, so that is how that works. Alright, example 3 says, sorry, you're kind of out of the shot. Write the length of this segment in millimeters and centimeters. So it wants to know both. And if you turn the page, it is up here. So I might not need my whiteboard. So it wants to know the length in millimeters and centimeters. So it goes to about right there. So we can count 10, 20, 30, and then count individually 1, 2. 32 millimeters. And then we can do the same thing for our centimeters. We count 1, 2, 3, and it is 1, 2. So it would be 3.2 centimeters. So, and then it says write 3.2 as a mixed number, which we're going to try. So, if we have, ready, 3.2, and we want to write that as a mixed number. So, before I have said, let's see, as long as you can see this, that our whole number, this is our whole number, goes here in our mixed number. This number is our numerator, and the position it's in, if it's in tenths, hundreds, thousandths, whatever, tells us what goes on the bottom. It is in the tenths place value, so we put a 10 there. So 3.2 or 3 and 2 tenths, right? 3, 2 tenths, yeah. Written as a fraction is 3 and 2 tenths, just like that. So that is how we write that as a mixed number. And here we go back over here. This says to write the decimal subtraction problem that shows how to find the length of segment BC. So we need to find out what this length is. So we can, it says to write a subtraction problem. So I'm going to go ahead and erase over here. So we know that from A to B, let's see, this says segment AC is 4.8 centimeters long. So A all the way to C, we go 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. So AC is 4.8 centimeters long. And then it says segment AB is 2.1 centimeters long. So we can go 2, and then it's just right there at that 1. So 2.1. And we're going to subtract this long part, or this little one from the long part, to see what we have left over. Because we know this, and now we're trying to figure out this. So we're going to subtract. And again, I like to do mine up and down. 1 subtract from 8, 7. I bring down my decimal. 2 subtracted from 4 is 2. 2.7 is our answer. So BC is 2.7 centimeters long. So make sure we label these things when we are writing our answers. All right, here is the lesson practice for you guys. I would say try these on your own. If you would like me to post the answers, let me know. I think I forgot for Thursday, but try these. Make sure you're understanding this, because if you have questions, please ask me questions, and we will go over. We'll do some review on Wednesday. So keep track of some questions you might have, some problems you might be having trouble with, and we will do it then.